Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Here live or watching it on YouTube or Spotify. Welcome. Welcome, Semiyan. So today is the last day of the Chanukah holiday. And the Chanukah holiday, it's a wonderful holiday. It really fits. It's really fitting that it's close to Christmas also, because a lot of the teachings and the essence of these holidays, it's about kindness, acts of kindness. And in Chanukah, Jewish people, not only I guess, but mostly Jewish people light candles, and candles as kind of like as increasing the light in the world, The teachings are that to increase the light in the world, or to light up our souls, really. One way to do it is via kindness, act of kindness. How we relate to ourselves, how we relate to our surroundings, the attitude behind what we say or what we do. And light and the flame and our inner self, in the Hebrew language, they are all very connected. It's really integrated in the language, also in English, like spirit and aspiration. In Hebrew, the word of breath and soul it's really almost exactly the same. So in a way, what we learn, both from spiritual modalities, but also from scientific, more from a scientific point of view, is that our breath really creates space and helps us to expand and to have more potential for our inner self to be expressed, which, it makes sense. Now it's the time of good acts and positive thinking, but it's really like, if I'm honest with myself, it's hard. Like, there is a lot of drama in the world, and then my body responds to it with fear and with tension. And it's hard to find positivity when there is so much tension in the body. It's almost like I'm contracted, so my inner light has less space to shine. Sometimes we practice breathing techniques. And today we'll start with a breathing technique, with the physiological sigh. It's a breathing technique, but if we establish a relationship between the breath and our inner self or soul, or true self, or call it however you want, if we establish a connection between them, when we do breathing technique, we can also say like we're doing a soul technique or inner self technique. Something that we are consciously focusing on and acting. So when we breathe consciously and changing the breath, we are actively breathing. So we'll start with the physiological sigh. We'll do 8 rounds of the physiological sigh, because in relationship to Chanukah and last night, we lead 8 candles. That's the full menorah. A lot of light, a lot of light. The physiological sigh, we inhale from the nose all the way to the upper chest, creating this space. When we reach to the top, on top of this we breathe a little bit more in, and then we exhale with a sigh, relaxing the shoulders. So this breathing technique is first expanding the chest, and we think that we're full. Actually, look, we can go a little bit more, right? And then the exhalation, emphasizing the exhalation. Long exhalation induces the parasympathetic nervous system, the vagus nerve, and helps us to relax, where the inhalation helps us to align and tune and be alert and focused. So the combination is really, really good, really good. Actively. So we'll do 8 rounds, and from there we'll move into a meditation of just being. So let's start with finding a comfortable position, any comfortable position. Sitting or laying. And just checking in. How am I feeling right now? My body, my mind, my heart, my inner self. How is the breath? You notice the energy levels. And let's all take a deep breath in and full breath out. And in the next inhalation, we start 8 rounds of the physiological sigh. So inhaling from the nose all the way to the upper chest, little pause at the end, and on top of this little bit more in, and exhaling with a sigh. Long exhalation, releasing the shoulders. Good. And another breath from the nose, reaching to the top, little pause and bit more in, and exhaling with a sigh. Good. Again. Inhaling from the nose, expanding the body, reaching to the top, pausing, bit more in, and exhaling with a sigh. Good. And again, inhaling. Wonderful. Little bit more in, and a sigh out, relaxing the body. And again, it's natural to feel a little bit dizzy, a little bit lightheaded. If it's not comfortable, you can just relax. And exhaling with a sigh. Beautiful. And again, deep breath in. On top of this, little bit more, all the way to the neck, and exhaling with a sigh. 2 more times. Deep breath. Bit more in. And a sigh. And last time. Deep breath in. Bit more in. and sighing out. Relaxing the body. Letting go. Physically letting go and allowing your body to be heavy. Relaxing the arms, the legs, the jaws, the forehead. Relaxing the breath and the belly. Feeling the cushion, the mattress, the chair, the floor. Really tuning in to the sensations. What you feel right now interacting with your environment. Noticing the air on the skin. Coolness or warmth. And allowing things to settle in simply by letting them be. The sensations, the thoughts, emotions, noticing. Remembering that the breath happens naturally. Also, it is not uncommon that we stop breathing one way for us to stay connected with the experience, rather becoming the experience, is to emphasize this inner self within us. That is tightly connected to the breath, to the flow of the breath. So as we relax into the experience, also feel this flow of life that is happening with the breath. The body awakens with every inhalation, relaxes with every exhalation. What would be kindness to ourselves right now? Maybe an acknowledgement or reassurance. Maybe to step into something, or maybe step out of something. As we breathe, Feeling how the breath gets to every part in the body. Giving it new life. Helping it to let go of the old. By feeling it. And letting it settle down and go out. Every exhalation. As we come close to the end of this practice, I invite us to ask ourselves, how can I light my light today? Through act of kindness. How could I be kind to myself today? How could I be kind to another person, family member, friend? Colleague? Really, if something comes to mind, really imagining it right now. One act of kindness for yourself, one act of kindness for someone else. Notice how you feel. Notice how the body is. how the mind is. Maybe a bit more spacious. Maybe a bit more steady. Maybe a bit clearer. Maybe a bit more sad. Happy. Any other way, really. Slowly, when you feel ready, starting to move back, coming back to movement. Moving the fingers and toes, the neck. Taking a deep breath in. And full breath out. Another deep, slow breath in, reviving the system. And in the exhalation, letting it go. When you feel ready, opening the eyes and coming back. Thank you very much. Hope you feel the benefits of the practice. If you are watching it, thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Maxine. Thank you, Cliff, Stephanie, Simeon, Rochel. Good to practice with you. And if you're watching it or hearing it and you'd like to join us live, you can join the WhatsApp group, and I send the links there. Blessings of light and kindness for yourself and from you, to ripple out the community. Hope to see you in the next session. Thank you.